Superbooth 21, Tom here from Synth Anatomy on the booth of Sequential in the house of Focusrite.
Exactly.
For the first time.
First time, that's right. We met our new cousins, and they're very nice.
How are you, Jerry?
Very good, sir. How you doing?
It's your second Superbooth, I think, or third?
Yeah, third one. First one, well, I never forget it because I came alone, right, and with a new product, and so it was a madhouse and very, very, very energizing.
And you are working for Sequential in the US, or?
Yeah. I contract with them to help in a lot of different areas. Yeah.
And for Superbooth already a bit before, you showed a new synthesizer, the Take 5. A new compact.
Yeah, never though. This is the first time. This is just weeks after announcing it, exactly. So that's right in front of me right here, and we're very happy, and people seem to dig it, so that really helps.
And it's a 5-voice analog synthesizer?
5-voice analog synthesizer in the subtractive style, so having dual oscillators with a sub-oscillator feeding into the velocity control filter. And also some noise and other effects. Yeah.
The core is a bit like the Pro 3, or is it a completely different architecture? Is it?
It's a shaded architecture. Yeah. But we're using Dave Rossum VCOs that we haven't used before, so we're kind of excited about that too. They sound beautiful.
It has only one filter instead of 3, of course.
Well, it has as many as we have voices, right? So
I mean, you have in the Pro 3, you have the 3 different ones: the Moog, the ladder.
Right. Yes, that's a special feature of of that instrument, the Pro 3. Yeah.
But sonically, you say to the people it's like a Pro 3 on poly with poly, or is it timbre-wise?
No. Here, let me give you the elevator pitch. We intended for this to be a number of things because we are interested in everyone playing our instruments, basically. One thing was that it had to be approachable and as simple as possible. Like, there's so many knobs on it, and that's exactly what they do, and there's no getting lost about it. So it's very nice that way. And so we wanted to definitely make sure it was like that the sound was as good as any sequential product, right? That it be highly portable, and by being light and also small, compact on the go. So the idea was to take it and just go play it, or hang it out in the studio. I mean, the studio space is valuable these days. So that was the main idea.
And I think it's from a bit longer. It's first Sequential in a long time. It's very affordable. I think it's right, because you had the little one, the mono, the Mofo and so on, but you did the Tetra, and so that's a new line.
I would say so. I would say we haven't visited this price point before. So yeah, so it was on our mind as well to make it attractive and attract people who weren't sequential customers, right? A whole new group. Right.
I got several questions from the community. The Take 5 is around price-wise 1,300 euro.
Euro, yeah.
A bit more, it's quite similar. You get the desktop version of the Rev 2. Did you, if you compare it sonically, is it a different synth?
Totally different sound. Yeah, the oscillators and the way they interact with this filter, it's its own sound.
So the people should not judge it for the price and the feature set, but really on the sound.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. I mean, there's a reason the Rev 2 is really popular in all its incarnations, and that's because not only does the feature set nice, but it sounds really good. Yeah. So there's so many fans of it. I think it's just different. This has a real clarity, but it has balls and size under it. But it has this nice balance between clarity and juice.
Yeah. Because I got many people who said, "What should I take now? The Take 5 or the Rev 2?" And so the people know now you should check out the sound.
Yeah. Well, one thing you should think about is what kind of do you want a compact keyboard at all? Do you already have a Poly what's it going to add to your palette? I think it's different sounding than anything else we have, so that's definitely a reason for it to exist, and that was a mandate, that it have its own voice. This is the Take 5 from Sequential.
And we get here, as I said, 2 oscillators.
That's right, 2 oscillators, plus on the first oscillator there's a sub-oscillator, so you actually get that tone as well as you want to mix it in. So, yeah.
And you said the filters from SSI, or they frost them?
These are the same as the Rev 2 filters are in the Prophet 5. Yeah, so.
And I see you get 2 envelopes.
Yes, exactly. We put 3 types of envelopes into one control surface, right? So in the normal interaction, it's an amp envelope and a filter envelope, one for the volume and one for the cutoff frequency. And then here's the controls that govern them. But if you want an aux envelope, like to send to pitch for some reason, or any kind of reason you want, well, then where do you get it? So you take that as aux, and now you have 2 options. That this is the same as the filter and the amp, lots of sounds it could be. And then if not, then filter is the envelope settings, and gate is just a straight on, you press the note down and that's how long it lasts.
There's no looping function, no. So you cannot loop the envelopes?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many LFOs? You have 1 or 2?
2 over here. Yeah, LFO 1 and 2 set up here. Yeah, performance controls on the left. And this is just a display to kind of tell you where you are, what you're doing, but you don't have to learn it. There's no menus. Everything's done with the knobs. It's funny because I did a video yesterday, and just as we were starting it, I stepped up to the instrument and I saw the words basic program. And that was interesting because that's what you hit when you want it to be just a 1 oscillator sawtooth wave, and you're starting something, not when it's done. So I went up and I played it, and it was a full-on nice polysynth patch. And then I thought to myself, that's exactly what we wanted, for somebody to sit down for some minutes and play around with it and come up with a good sound and leave it there for us. So it was really nice. And that's what we wanted, for it to be straight ahead and you're not bothered by questions so much. Yep.
And there's also an effect section, I see.
It's 2 rows of knobs. One is a little longer than the others. That's the reverb. So the second effects bus is the reverb we have. And then the first is a multi-effects choice. So if I march through those, a number of delays here. Stereo delay, Bucket Brigade, and then tape 1 and tape 2, which is Echoplex, really wacky delays. Then you get into chorus, flanger, phaser, a high-pass filter, which is really nice to have at this point, especially clubbing, and a distortion circuit, ring mod, right speaker, and that's it. So that they do the multi-effects in bus 1, runs it into the reverb. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got an arpeggiator as well. So sometime when you're
the built-in sequencer is a bit more stripped it down compared to the Port 3. It's more easy, I think, or more easy. Yeah.
Yes, you put it in record mode and you just start playing in steps, and that's exactly what comes back to you. Usually have to reset the BPM to,
So it has up to 64 or more?
I think they're
That's what they are.
64. Yeah, with 6 voices per.
That looks
Polyphony.
looks very interesting. I think a very beginner friendly for diving in polyphonic synths. It's
Yeah.
a very interesting approach, or easy to use approach. Jerry, can we get more sounds of it?
Oh, absolutely. If we turn off this unison mode, we have a normal synth patch. You can play 4 notes or whatever, 5 notes. It's got a filter sweep in it. So anyway, if you want that to be on one note for house music or whatever, kind of dance music, you play it, and then you hit unison. It has a lot of the grit of the pads and the basses you'd want, but then it can get into this sparkle dust really easily because it has this modulation ability to let oscillator 2 modulate oscillator 1, so you can get some FM type effects that sound very glisteny. A preset that features the reverb. The reverb is up fairly heavy, so you feel like we're in a big hall or a big space or a church or something. You have noise, which you heard playing a part in there, definitely doing the creating the percussion.
Okay, Jerry, the Take 5, is it already in Europe available, or, or are you still for manufacturing right now? So the first batch is out, or?
Oh no, they're coming in October. That's the plan. Yeah. So yeah.
So I expect also at you it will be not so easy with the chip shortage and with the manufacturing right now, but
Yeah, well, it's a constant drag on the progress because there are things you have to address about parts you can't get, and you got to make it right and move on. So
So for October, yeah. And it
Yeah.
will be around, what will be the price?
$1,299 either dollar or euro, same price. Yeah.
Thank you, Jerry.
All right.
I wish you a good Superbooth 21. It's 2 more days.
That's right.
And good luck with the Take 5. I think it will be a good success because it's affordable, it sounds great,
Yeah.
and it's designed by Dave Smith.
Absolutely. Yeah, people I think have a lot of belief in the brand, and we've made mistakes, but produced a lot of good things. So
Okay, big thanks.
Yeah,
And
cheers,
hope to see you again very soon in the next Synthesizer videos from the Superbooth 21. Ciao!
cheers.